wanna see the flames, so don't spark the match. We like rookie Kurt Angle, make your ankle snap. Three amigos like Eddie, but don't lie, you steal. Only cheat when we gotta, but to win we will. Mike skills like Dusty, but go hard like Brock. I'm a stunner like Austin, dropping elbows like Mach. Y'all don't wanna see the finish, cause it's us on top. 1, 2, 3, get the V and get a warrior pop. Yo!
What is going on, guys? It is Mr. Wilbers95, aka Will, aka King William. I got Joe here.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. We had another episode of Friday night. I was gonna say SmackDown, but it's Rampage, AEW Rampage, and there were some ups, there were some downs, but overall it's a good show. So let's get into it.
All right. Well, they started off hot with Ishii with Orange Cassidy, which was a little weird, and Rocky Romero versus Adam Cole. This match was decent, I thought, leading into like the first part of the match, but towards the end, I wasn't invested in this thing as much as I thought I would be.
Sam, I'm gonna be honest, I was completely distracted, and I just was not vibing with this match.
So I know Ishii is very strong style-esque,
Yeah.
but I think after when Will was saying like it's too much strong style going on,
Yeah.
like Ishii is someone who I can understand who does the strong style. He's been here for a long time. He's one of those strong style
Wrestlers.
Wrestlers, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. But when you got like here, excuse me, but when you got white dudes doing strong style trying to be kawaii,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. Like I don't know. So I just
Cobra
wasn't
Kai.
feeling it.
Yeah, it's just
Cobra Kai.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just I don't know. It just like I said, I feel like AEW ruined my taste for wrestling in a good way with that Adam Cole Christian match. Just like how good that match was and like how it flowed. That like anytime the standard, yeah. So they raised the bar up in the standard. So anytime I see something that doesn't live to that, and I'm just not a big fan of these. Like I said, I will just never be a big fan of these Japanese strong style wrestlers. The only time I want to see it is if it's like New Japan and it's you and Jamie showing me the Rainmaker, Kenny Omega, like with the commentating. That's the Rainmaker. I gotta get it. Oh my god. But that's the I don't know to me. Like it's weird. Like I didn't like the ending. Like I wasn't a big fan of the ending. I mean, sorry, no, the beginning of AEW Rampage, but you know me, I love Jade Cargill. I love the ending of it.
Yes.
So the match wasn't the greatest. Like I still love her and the ending. So, I was kind of iffy about the opening match.
And then, luckily for us, this card goes by real quick. Lance Archer defeats Serpico. It says it
Squash.
is what it is.
No,
squash. We got Daniel Garcia versus Eddie Kingston. This one was decent.
This was good.
I thought Kingston and Garcia worked really well together. Garcia is a star in the making in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's being groomed well. And him versus Eddie Kingston, it was something that it was everything I expected in the match. It happened.
Yeah.
And it's a good match for Rampage.
It was good. It was I wasn't a big fan of the promo thing they led up into this with like security stopping Chris Jericho. Like, come on, out of everybody, Chris Jericho's the one person that you're gonna be like, no, you can't enter the arena. Like, this is now when I feel like Tony Khan now needs to get involved and start to get involved in like a manager role, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it would have been like only person who can stop Chris Jericho from going to the arena would be someone like a Tony Khan. Like, hey Chris, I'm gonna need you to not be in this match today, something like that. And like, or Chris goes has to sit down with Tony Khan. He says, hey, I'm gonna bar you from ringside and I'm gonna bar, everybody else. And it's just gonna be Daniel Garcia versus Eddie Kingston. That's just my one little gripe I feel like they could do. But overall, it was a great match. Did it not feel like maybe Daniel Garcia should have got like cut open? Like when he was like, look at the camera. It was kind of like a little like anticlimactic. So I would have been like, it would have made sense like if Eddie like busted him up, made him bleed, and it was like the camera actually zoomed in. He was like, look at the camera. I was gonna whoop you. I whooped your ass, and I was gonna whoop you like a dog. But I'm gonna save that for Jericho. When he was cutting that little promo at the end.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, I'm kind of missing some blood. I just need to see a little bit of the blood going down the face of Daniel Garcia. But it was nice. A great
visual.
Yeah, because he also like he bit him during the match too. So that would have been a nice little.
Yeah.
You could have threw it in right there. But overall, it was good. And I didn't have a big gripe with the match. I thought it was nice.
Yeah, I thought overall it went pretty well. What else did we have? We had a segment with
Keith Lee and Powerhouse and Ricky sorry,
Yes.
Ricky Isaiah.
Ricky Starks.
I said Isaiah. Swerve Strickland. I always keep saying the WWE names like Daniel Bryan, but I've gotten used to Bryan Danielson. Yeah, Swerve Strickland and Powerhouse are being interviewed, talking about because they're having their upcoming tag match, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. It was just one of those classic regular Rampage promos. This Rampage went by really fast.
Was this the Rampage that had the Dashausen where Hook like
With
put him
Hook.
against the wall?
Yeah,
And
that
he
was
like, now you have my attention. It was kind of gay, but
it was. Yeah, I was less like
He
I
just
was like,
at my back. I was like,
oh,
what the fuck?
yeah. Danhausen was just like, oh, he pinning me up against the wall. I like that.
But I like how like when they're like, hey, when Hook says like when Hook speaks, people listen.
They
So
listen.
that was there was a big deal, guys. And but I thought he was like when you put him against the wall and you hear his back just
yeah,
I was
like he
what
should have
the
said
fuck?
more. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so I like Hook, but like these small little promo segments. I know he's not the person who talks a lot, but like he needs to like speak a little bit more versus like you've got my attention, or just give us like someone maybe who hasn't been watching Rampage every day, like or sorry every week. You've been bothering me every week. Now you have my attention, something like that. Like not just being like, hey, you have my attention. Just be like, yo, you've been bothering me every week after week after week. Now
So
you
I
have my
think
attention.
I think this piggybacks off of what you and Danny said before.
Mm-hmm.
Hook and Warlord being the heartthrobs the girls are oozing after.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this was a way for like the females to be like, oh, you pinned me against the wall and now he has my attention. Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I was Dashausen or something like that. That's how I interpret the segment. It was a little interesting, but I think once we get the match, and we can see the match, I think that's when we'll figure out what we really like. But
Hopefully.
I think they did a great job putting the AEW TBS title for the main event. Jade Cargill versus Marina Shafir.
I love JG, bro. I'm telling you, like her look, the way she talks, the way she holds herself up, how she carries herself, bro. And I can understand why I'm gonna be honest. I love Bianca Belair, but Jade is the better overall look. I feel like Vince would want Bianca. I feel like he would wish Bianca was. Like Jade is taller, more prominent. Her movement and her stance. Obviously, she's not the greatest on the promos, but her movement, her stance. It's just I don't know. I like me. I like to critique the little things that help to add because I feel like that's what makes a wrestler. Like I said, you could be a shitty wrestler and learn how to wrestle over time. But if you can be better on the promos and have your move set and your your things you do better, I would like it because I love her whole like her hand thing when she extends out her hand like that.
Yeah.
So like when she got into the ring and she just held her belt up like normal, like this one of these, right? She should like get on the top rope, raise her belt up, and go like one of these. Like it's something that you can like put on a poster, or it could be a big like Triple H classic. His was the
it's a good photo pop.
Photo op. The Rocks is the one with the arm up in the air type thing. So when she should get to the belt, she should hold the belt mid and then bring that other arm up. She's so long. Show off your body.
I think just how you said in the beginning, hold that title up, and that slow and that hand coming up. That would be a great visual on a t-shirt, especially you put it low.
Yeah, it would look awesome. Or on like a promo. What's nice is she did it at the end, like and obviously not spoiler because it's a review. When she beat the MMA chick, she did it, but it wasn't as prominent. But once again, that's just me nitpicking on like small things. But overall, I thought the match was nice, and I'm not sure if AEW intentionally did this to like maybe be an homage to Brock Lesnar when he fought Frank Mir in the Octagon. I'm not sure if you saw that because
that heel hook.
Yeah, when she put in the heel hook, that was reminiscent of when Brock Lesnar went up to UFC, fought Frank Mir, and he was dominating, and then he got put in the heel hook and he ended up losing. So I'm not sure if they did that as kind of like a, testing Jade and maybe she slipped up and gets put in this heel hook, but she got out of it. But she looked good. What was the name of the MMA girl? I'm sorry,
Marina Shafir.
Marina Shafir. She has a long way to go. It wasn't bad, but the
match wasn't bad. I think it was a decent match. But like it wasn't the best match, but it did. I think Jade looked good in by beating Marina. So
Who do you think is her next opponent? Do you think because Layla Hirsch got injured, do you think you maybe like I would hate to see it, but do you think you take Chris Statlander and then maybe throw her into a little feud with Jade?
I think what I think would be fun with Jade is if you put her with some, international stars. So like they still have a Rio Soho. Or, no, not that's a
Ruby Soho.
That's Ruby, right? Is it Io Shirai?
Io Shirai. That's a.
Oh my gosh!
Hikaru Shida.
No,
not the skinny one. Not
the one that was AEW Women's Champion before.
She's not with AEW anymore.
She's not with AEW.
Miro. What's her name? It starts with an I. What's her name? God, this is gonna bother me though. Riho. There you go.
Not with AEW no more.
So young. That was it. Nah, I think I thought she's done with AEW, or she's like an ambassador, got injured or something like that. I thought she was like an ambassador or something. Like she's in New Japan right now, like, and she's kind of like
she's currently signed still. So
well, that's what I'm saying. She's signed, but she's like been in New Japan for a while. I would not like to see. No, do not put Riho with Jade. That would not look like it would just be.
No. I think it would be a good match for her to like. Hey, she beat a former world champion in Riho, but I don't want Riho to win, of course.
No, I guess, or like, I would have loved like Nyla Rose. Like it sounds weird. Like I would have loved the Nyla Rose versus Jade. Let us see Jade go against someone bigger, someone who can match her like strength and something like stuff like that. I think that would have been a nice little competitor. And like I would love to see Riho versus Thunder Rosa. That would have been a better style. I feel like. But overall, it's a good Rampage. It's very.
Overall, I think it was decent.
I'm just waiting for the Jade versus Britt Baker. Once Jade goes for the actual, eventually they have to pull the trigger on her going for that AEW women's title, which would be amazing.
I think once that happens, whether we get Jade and Thunder or
Jade and
even
Britt
as like a exhibition match, I think that'd be a fun little match.
It would be.
And Jade and Britt sounds good too.
Like I'm a big fan of Jade, but I love her music is so good. Like that jazz shit it just fits her so well, like the style and everything like that. It's just they just need to make it a little louder so you can actually hear that shit. But it's good.
I agree.
It's very good.
What the best hour in professional wrestling today?
I don't know, man. Raw's creeping up, man. I'm sorry,
Raw's been a banger, but
it's been a banger the last 2 weeks.
But for the 1 hour of wrestling, if you want to watch wrestling, it's a good hour to watch.
Most definitely. Fast. It's very quick. Moves quick
content.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you give it? 1 out of 10?
It's like a 7.3 for me.
I give it like a 6.8.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't nothing that was like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, someone's had to see it, but it had people that I wanted to see on. Some things I like. Oh, my bad. Some things I didn't like, but overall, it was a good show. It was decent. Sorry, my bad. It was a decent show.
There we go. All right, well, this has been Joe and Will from the Bump Boys. That's our take on AEW Rampage, and we're signing out.
Peace.
Must bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night.
Oh my God, it's so great.
Bang!